Hello from Knitwear by Helen. Today I'm going to demonstrate how I do the holding position at the start of my hood and neck warmer pattern. I've knitted the first 2 rows of the pattern in main yarn onto waste yarn, and I've left 4 stitches back at working position and pulled these stitches to a forward position. You can put them fully out to holding position if you want to, and I'm going to knit these stitches back manually as I would my Ribbercomb cast on, back to non-working position, all the stitches right back to the first 4 on the right hand side. If you're using a standard gauge machine, it is 2 stitches left in working position. I use the nylon cord method for this design rather than holding position by putting the needles fully forward, because it's a tuck stitch design and obviously the right side is going to be facing you. If you use the holding position fully out, it's going to make rub marks on your knitting, so I prefer to use this method for this neck warmer. I've set my row counter to 0, check my tension is at 9 as I'm using my mid gauge machine. I believe it's 9 on the standard gauge pattern. I've left my 4 stitches in work here. I'm going to set my machine to knit tuck. If you're using a punch card machine like a Brother, you will need to probably knit a pre-select row, or if you're using a Knitmaster or Silver Reed, knit a free pass so that the pattern is picked up. I'm now going to knit from left to the right side. And my first instruction when I'm at this side is to pick up 4 stitches. So I'm pulling 4 stitches back into work. And now I'm going to knit my next row. On the left hand side, I'm going to put 1 stitch back into work. All 1 stitch stitches being put back into work are worked from when the carriage is at the left hand side. Now I'm going to knit back to the right hand side, and my next instruction says bring 3 stitches back into work position. Back to the left, 1, 4, 1. Make sure you bring the loop underneath the needle to make sure it knits correctly when you knit in each row. 3 stitches. 1 stitch. into work. And one. I'm now going to drop my comb back down between the beds. I was just keeping the comb out over my ribber bed so that you could see what is happening. As the knitting grows, I add a claw weight to help the stitches knit off correctly. And I continue this way, putting stitches back into working position until the last 4 stitches. It's also a good idea to make what I call a cheat sheet, and I've just got in front of me what stitches I'm putting back at each row. Right, I'm now back at the last 4. I'm just going to return them to the working position. And now you continue as pattern, and I will meet you again in part 2 for the reverse shaping. Thanks for taking a look, and bye for now.